Hello everybody and welcome to this tutorial on building a reliable slime block elevator. So, what makes this slime block elevator a little bit different from some other ones is that it uses two pistons to basically align your position every single time before a slime block propels you up. So, you don't have to use a minecart with this one, you just have to set up the timings and just go for it. It's modular, so you can just build it in set stages. Once you've built two, you can build as many as you want. And the other thing is that you should be able to adjust the timings of everything so that even if this particular design doesn't work for you, you can modify it a little bit, and even if you're on a very slow machine, it should work fine. And as you can see, I've tested this all the way up to 250. So, without further ado, I'll show you how to build it. So the first thing you need is a sticky piston, and place an ordinary block in front of it, and then above that some way of activating it. A button will probably do best. And then one in front of that, you need an immovable block. I like to use obsidian. If you're interested, I've got a tutorial that I'll put in the description on how to get obsidian using nether portals. And then in front of that obsidian block, we need to place a redstone repeater and tap it twice. Again, this is what works for me, so you may have to do one more, or you might be able to get away with one less. Now, one below the obsidian, we place a sticky piston, and then above that, place a slime block. Now, you need a space of 3 by 2 in front of the immovable block, again, doesn't have to be obsidian, and the slime block. And then in front of the obsidian, you place two redstone repeaters marked up to the max, and then redstone along the other side, and then along above the block that you've just placed, place a torch, and then you go up with a redstone ladder until you get to this stage. So you have redstone torch on, redstone torch off, redstone torch on, then another block, and then to the left of that block you place a torch on the side. On top of that, you place a block on top of that redstone torch. Then next to it, you place a redstone repeater. You don't need to hit it. And then after that, block, sticky piston, block. And then two in front of that, you need another removable block. Now from here, we're basically repeating the same thing. Pressure plate on top of the immovable block. Something to move us into position. So we've already got our first one to align us. And now we've got our second one. And then redstone repeater, tap it twice, and there we go. So, as I've said, you're basically just repeating what you've done down below, but on the other side. And so, yeah, slime block there. And then you'll have to place 6 blocks like that. And on the corner, facing the immovable block, 1 block above. Then redstone repeater, tap it 3 times. 2 redstone repeaters, tap 3 times. You may be able to get away with one if your machine is fast enough, but this is what works for me. Then on top of the block, redstone torch, block, redstone torch, block, and redstone torch. And 1 more block, and to the side of it, another redstone torch. And then a block on top of that. Redstone repeater. No need to tap this one. And then another block facing the redstone repeater. Sticky piston and a regular block. And repeat again. So like I was saying, this design is modular. You just need to keep doing this. And that's part of the reason it's so reliable, is that not only do the timings mean you have plenty of time on each one. Let's just demo this design. But because it's activated by a pressure plate at every stage, then you're not relying on a timing system that goes all the way up to the top. It gets reset every single time, and believe me, once you've built a couple of these, you're so used to doing it, you pretty much do it on autopilot, and it doesn't take too long at all. It's not the fastest elevator in the world, but the thing I was concerned with this design is reliability. and I wanted to get away without using a minecart, which is a solution that I've seen some people employ. So here we are again, 6 in front, block opposing the immovable block, then 2 redstone repeaters, both of them tap 3 times to max them out, then redstone towards the sticky piston, and then a redstone torch ladder. So I've tested this on my older machines, I've only got one old one left, and this is the design that I came up with these timings. Now, I'm fairly sure, as long as you don't have your render distance or anything set ridiculously high, this design should work fine for you. But in a second, I'm going to show you some steps you can make so that even if you have the slowest machine in the world with a render distance set to ridiculously high, so the calculation of your position is takes ages, then you should be able to modify this design to work entirely fine with your machine. So that's about that. Let's just skip ahead to show you how to modify it. So here we are. Basically, all you do is you extend everything, and you can use a slime block to extend the range of the piston. So here we have our position moving regular block, the slime block in between, like here, and where we had our 2 redstone repeaters, we've got 3, and here I haven't modified it really because you can get away with 1. I very much doubt you'll have to change that value, but you can if you want to. So here we go. So it's increasingly slower as you make it bigger, but you can make it work with whatever machine you like. So, thanks for watching. Please let me know if you have any problems with this. Please like and subscribe and have fun with this build. Bye!